Welcome back to another session of Excel using our Girl Scout Cookies worksheet. We're going to add in some functions, namely minimum, maximum, average. We're going to figure out how many total cases of cookies we need to have to buy and how close we were if in case we weren't up to a full case, etc. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is to move this chart. Let's scoot down a little bit here so we can see it. I'd like to point out that if you make a mistake with the chart, it's as easy as clicking and hitting delete. Then it's gone. I didn't want to do that though, so I'll undo. What I would like to do is to move this chart to a different sheet. So I'm going to hit this little plus sign down here, go back to this chart, and I'd like to point out here under Chart Tools, if you have this move here, see it gives you two options. There's an alternative way. I don't know why I don't use that one. And I have to, do I see Move Chart on there this time? No. If I come over here, no. Come over here, no. Ha! Finally, I get Move Chart. Okay? So, whatever. Find your own preference. We do not want to move it to sheet 2. We want to, if you do that, it only moves the small version, it leaves the grid lines showing, all kinds of not nice things. Instead, we want to move it to a new sheet that's formatted as a chart. When I did that, I can say, I can rename it by double-clicking on it. I can do right mouse button, tab color. Let's say that it is this orangey thing. Personally, I don't think that a chart should be the first item in your workbook. It should be the second one, so just hold down your left mouse button and drag it until the little mark shows that it's going to put it there. And now we'll go back to the first sheet. Double click to rename it. Tab color, blue. Okay. So that's something that's going to be on an exam, so you might as well know how to do it. Alrighty. I want to do 3 functions here. Minimum, maximum, and average. And it's not too hard to do this. You can type these. Once you know what you're doing, you can actually type them. But over here, the AutoSum, there was a drop down by it. And if I pick the one that looks like minimum, M-I-N, it's going to generate it for me. But look closely. It says B4 through B11, which is incorrect. I should not be including that 32 in the minimum. I won't get the wrong answer in this case. And you just highlight what you want and hit enter. Theoretically, let's go ahead and try something else here for maximum now. See, it's got the wrong selection again. Theoretically, you can position your cell pointer, your mouse, and if you can get the shape of it to change from 4 arrows to a 2-arrow diagonal thing, then you can grab this and move it up to where it should be. I have done that maybe 6 times in the past 10 years. I just always just re-highlight what it is that it should be. Oh goodness. Well, we'll fix that in a minute. There's no reason, since these are whole numbers, to have decimal places. Let's get average though. Same thing, just highlight. Now for average, we do want to have the number of decimal places. The good news is we can highlight all three of these, copy them at once, and then what I could do is take this row where it's bad for whatever reason, and then just decrease the decimal places by hitting it a couple of clicks. Okay, that's a good place to stop, because we're going to be doing some work with finding out how many cases we need to order from the warehouse. Come back in a bit.